let's just deal with what Perry Mtapa had to say regards the game tomorrow that will be played at Edwin Imboila Stadium. Coach Perry, you take on Nkwazi tomorrow and the familiar four in Chris Kaunda. Edwin Imboila, of course, has been an important place in your career, both as player as coach. What are your feelings about tomorrow's match?
Thank you, Zite. I think mostly as a player, yes, it has been a familiar territory and it has been important to me. But obviously being the first game of the season, it's a very important game for both sides. But hopefully we are going to get one over Nkwazi.
You know Chris Kaunda very well. What would be your game approach? Would you be conservative or you'd like to take the game to them?
I don't think so. In any tournament, I think the first game is always important. So we won't wait for Nkwazi to give us pressure. I think we have our own game plan. So I think we are going for an all-out attack. And obviously, football being what it is, if we score, obviously there are phases in football where you have to be conservative.
Okay, so generally in terms of the start of the season tomorrow, you start off at Edwin Imboila Stadium. How important is it for you to pick up victory tomorrow?
Like I have just said, in any tournament, and obviously the league is a marathon, but the way you start sometimes, especially in the league, the first 5 games, I think they are very important. So obviously if we get a win, it will boost the confidence for the lads. So hopefully tomorrow we get a win and it will be a morale booster for the coming games.
All right, so you've got some new acquisitions in the team, players like Conlide, Luchanga. Are they in the reckoning tomorrow? And can we expect some players making their debuts tomorrow?
I think so. I think so. We have about 4 players who are coming in. So maybe you might see 2 or 3 new faces.
Thank you so much, Coach Perry.
You're welcome.
Coach Perry, you take on Nkwazi tomorrow and the familiar four in Chris Kaunda. Edwin Imboila, of course, has been an important place in your career, both as player as coach.
Mostly as a player, yes, it has been a familiar territory and it has been important to me. But obviously being the first game of the season, it's a very important game for both sides.
All right, so for Forest Rangers, the biggest headlining act is the absence of one Austin Moore. He signed for Orlando Pirates in the off-season. He was a big player for them last year.
He was actually their key player. So now what's next?
Yeah.
Or should I say
cometh the hour, cometh the man. We definitely need to see who will be the tentative replacement by the way they play. But already you tend to think that that number 10 role is available for someone to seemingly grab it. And they formed a fantastic partnership with Adam Zikiru last year.
True. And obviously, like as you said, preseason is a period where coaches look to beef up the teams. Have they done that?
Speak of the devil and the appear. We're in conversation with Adam Zikiru ahead of that game at Edwin Imboila Stadium tomorrow. Kenneth Nkwazi, let's have let's take a listen to what the Ghanaian international had to say ahead of tomorrow's game. Adams, tomorrow, big game against Nkwazi, first game of the season. What are your feelings about the game?
I think the game from tomorrow, I think we prepare well. So I don't have anything much to say. So I think I can't say anything now, but I'm sure tomorrow something good will happen.
Yeah, just describe to us how pre-season was and the transition working with Perry Mtapa. Of course, you've been in Zambia for a while now.
Yeah, I think from the pre-season, I think we start well. We start well, very well. And the 2 coaches, I think they are very okay. We listen to them, and they are very good. They are very good coaches with us. And I think the way they are working with us, I think everything is okay. We don't have any problem with them. I think everything is okay.
Just tell me something. You've had a very good season, settled in at Forest Rangers, but this season you'll be without Austin Muwowo. How will it feel? Does it feel like a brand new challenge altogether in the absence of your teammate?
No, I think, football, we don't depend on only one person. So maybe even me, if I'm not there, maybe someone who is there to work. So I think even Austin is not there, we push. This Zambia here, we were here for work. So we don't depend on someone. If someone is here, I need to check on the person before work. No. So even if Austin is not there, I think I'll push here again. So I need to be high there again.
You scored a couple of goals at Edwin Mboila Stadium. Like playing there, and how's the feeling taking on Nkwazi?
Yeah, you know me, I'm top goal scorer, so every game I need to put my budget, I need to score. Every game I need to score. So that's why in Zambia here, I don't compare myself with any player in Zambia here. I don't want anyone to compare me with any player in Zambia. You get the point, eh? Yeah.
Thank you, Adam. This is a fantastic interview.
I think you just want to say something again. I think see future and my two coaches. I think from future of Zambia, I want to see them to be at least maybe national team, or maybe they give them, or maybe that something like that, because they are very good coaches. So pray to see them in future in Zambia, because they are very good coaches.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.